tonight with TruIQ, your TruPoints, TruQoin, and now, of course, TruSwap. We'll end up on that and show you where that's at and where we're taking it, where we're going. Tonight, again, not financial advice. This is educational purposes. And obviously, your success in TruIQ and with TruQoin is strictly up to you. Now, we can only do so much as a company. We're doing our best to build out what we feel is a pretty awesome ecosystem. The point I'm making, it took a while for those legitimate, solid, purposeful platforms to gain footing and to grow in value. And the coins that are going to be worth anything in the future are going to have a purpose. I always mention this. I know 98+%. It's actually, I think it's 98.8, 98.9% of all cryptocurrencies on the market have either already failed, gone under, or they're just not going anywhere. And they're not going to go anywhere because there's nothing behind them. There's over 40,000 cryptocurrencies that have been invented and released. And of course, if you go to any of the large exchanges, Binance, Kraken, any of them out there that we mentioned, you'll get an average about 150 to 250, 300 at most cryptocurrencies listed on those exchanges. And there's a reason for that, because nobody else is buying the other cryptocurrencies. And just so you know, today, according to Dan, when I was talking to him, we're being courted by 2 other exchanges asking us to put TruCoin on their exchange because we're building that community. We're doing our part on our end to build out our platforms, our ecosystem. We'll talk about what we're doing with TruSwap, but again, it's taking some time to get there, but we are there. I like to call it into stage 3 of what we're doing and building our ecosystem, and that's what we're going to talk about tonight. And I made the comment early on about it's up to you to build your success in TruIQ and with TruCoin, because we can't do everything. We're looking to you to help to get us where we all want to be, which is not just to make money on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, great commission, fiat currency, but more importantly, to build great wealth for our members through helping us build this community. And that's why we started with a good foundation. TruIQ.com, that website. It's where we operate as a legitimate company licensed to do business in more than just one country, in multiple countries now. Legitimate product that's licensed and approved in many countries that people buy, consume on a monthly, weekly basis. And so we're building this community, which is very, very critically important. Not just very, but critically important to build a solid foundation. So again, to be involved in TruIQ, you got to join. Setting up your smart ship is critical. And now building a team. I'm going to focus on that a lot tonight, is building that community and that team. And that's going to help us all be very successful in the future. Took this screenshot, and I want to introduce this to you because we're going to talk a little bit about how the points move or your activities move from TruIQ into the points, into the miner site, which decentralizes everything and keeps it legitimately a decentralized platform, and the coin as a decentralized coin, which is very important for a lot of reasons I'm not going to go into tonight, but those are all critical. Again, these steps and this building this ecosystem and this community is all critical. Now, and this is an example that in TruIQ, when you make a purchase, when you enroll somebody, you receive TruPoints. We call them TruPoints, but they're points, and we keep track of that throughout all these systems. Now, if you've logged into your back office and you can go look at your order history in your back office in TruIQ, this is a live account, okay? This is one of our members' accounts. So you can see here, his smart ship ran on 6/21, and it generated 150 points, 150 TruPoints. So I'm going to give you an example here, and I'm using these terms. So we use something called a TruPoints multiplier, which builds value in your mining. And that multiplier, this is just one way. Now, you may or may not know, we've got 4 different smart contracts just alone in our mining system, in our mining site. These smart contracts control everything that go on in the system. Those have been locked into the blockchain. They're immutable. They can't be changed. So this now is chugging away. We cannot stop this machine from moving forward. That's the point I'm making here. I'm using these terms because these are the terms you're going to see later on in the TruCoin.io site where all the magic happens. So we have volume times leg count times SS count, which is smart ship count. Those things are times together to give you value, to give you points within TruIQ. Here's an example. So if you have your personal volume, let's say you're set up on a smart ship of 90 points per month. You're buying a CBX4, a micro, you're doing mining. You get points for that. You've also, that leg count is the number of people that you've personally enrolled into TruIQ. The leg count is the number of people you've personally enrolled. Those people are active in the business, and those are 1, 2, 3 people you've brought into the business. Now, as you bring people into the business, they're going to grow their business as well, whether you help them, bring other people in, or they do it on their own. We've got members right now that have 5, 6, 7, 13 legs, personal people they've brought into the company, and their people are bringing people into the company, and it's growing. So as they bring in people into the company, those also set up their smart ship. That is the third multiplier here in the TruPoints multiplier. That's one equation in the smart contract. So in this example, you have your own at 90 times 3 legs times 10 other individuals, other members in the organization who are all on smart ship. Now we reward that because it's helping to build, number one, that solid foundation of TruIQ and the solid reason for TruCoin existing, and it's also building our community. So it's doing two things that build upon each other, and that is critical to building a stable and growing ecosystem. Now, you'll get, for that equation, you get 2,700 points. So now I want to show you the difference between that and bringing a few more people in. So let's just now assume that you increased your personal smart ship. I'm not telling you to do this. These are not requirements. They're just things you can do. Let's say you get Q Club Prime and you bump up and get those extra benefits that I'm not going to go into right now, but there are a ton of different benefits if you know about Q Club. Q Club Prime is 150. So now you're going to get 150 points personally for your own smart ship running each and every month. Let's say you just get 2 more people, and those people just bump it up totally to 15 people in your organization on smart ship. You can see what that equation is. Now it's 150 times 5 times 15, but that changes to not 2,000 points, but 11,250 points. Now, why is that important? You just got a bunch more points. Let me explain to you why that's important. Those points now go over into our miner site. This is where the smart contracts reside. It's on the blockchain. Hands off. This is just now chugging away. It's just happening. Okay. Those points are recorded. Those points are recorded, stored in the blockchain, and they're used to determine how we split up TruCoin when block 7 closes. Those points now come into the smart contract in TruCoin.io. This is the blockchain. Here's an example of that very equation from one of our miners. Okay. The miner I showed you the back office of a minute ago. So 150 for their personal smart ship. They've got 7 leg counts. This is one of our members. This is just taking the snapshot today. Okay. Their smart ship ran on June 21st, right here. Okay. 150 smart ship, 7 legs. That means they have 7 individuals and 37 people in their organization on their team who are all on smart ship. That equation, you times those together, the smart contract looks at that, adds all that up, and rewards that person, rewarded this person 39,000 points. I want to make a point here and keep it simple to explain to you the power of this, okay? Then I'll expand it and talk a little bit more. Those 39,000 points are added each month that the smart ship runs, and at the end of the block, those total points are then used to divide the coins amongst all of you, our members. So here's an example right here. We're in block 7. My little arrow didn't draw. We're currently in block 7 right now. For those of you who know, we've got over 2,500 blocks to go. So lots of room to expand, lots of opportunity for you to get involved here and participate in this program. In the smart contract, let me pause here for a second. Look, I know this may look confusing. I know it sounds complicated, but these mechanisms are needed in order to operate our decentralized cryptocurrency program. It's again, The reason why now we're starting to get attention by the crypto community, because they're seeing what we're doing here. No one's ever done this before. No one's ever been as transparent as this, showing you everything that's happening here. Now, if you want to take a few hours, an hour a day or whatever, and watch all the videos and listen to training and learn how all this works, that's great. More power to you, because you can explain it, especially to those crypto heads that are just want to know exactly how the cryptocurrency works, how it functions. But I'm just showing you highlights here of how it works for you and the benefits of it. And so you don't have to know all this. One second here. You can, all you need to do is learn some basic things I'm trying to show you here. So currently, this is as of today. If you were to log into your miner site, which each of you, if you have a wallet set up, you can log into your miner site. This is where you see all the magic happen. So this member right now, got 30,000 points total right now for this last current block. It's over 300,000 points based on all their activities. Now, right now, the coins per point, and that equation is taken from the number of coins, 52,000 coins that are dispersed among all of our members. These are your coins that we give to you for free for helping us build this ecosystem. That's part of the benefit. It's a huge benefit for being a member and a participant in TruIQ. But right now, as of today, the CPP, or the coins per point, is 0.029. So just under a third of a coin for each point. Now let's take that equation and move it forward. So today's CPP, 0.029. That individual I just showed you, a real live member in TruIQ, got 39,000 points for their one smart ship running 2 weeks ago. That equals, at this point, based on the CPP. Now, let me make sure that it's clear. The CPP gets updated almost daily because new activity is coming in. New people are enrolling and new people are buying products. Smart ships are running every day. So the CPP is changing, and that's okay. That's what we want it to do. But you might say, well, yeah, but I'm going to get less points, or there's going to be more points to divide the coins by. Okay, that's fine. But as the value of the coin goes up, it doesn't really matter. What matters is how big of a team you have. But I just wanted to point this out. For that one order that member had run 2 weeks ago, he got 870 coin. 870 coin times $20. Let's just say TruQoin was at $20. That'd be $17,000 worth of TruQoin. I want that to sink in for a second. We keep telling you that I don't think we kind of grasp the opportunity here in TruIQ, where this is going. Now, if that were TruQoin 8 months ago or 9 months ago when we launched at 6 cents, now that would have been $30, $40, $50 maybe. No big deal. But you can see now the power of TruQoin and the power of this ecosystem we're building. It's a legitimate cryptocurrency program that is taking hold, and you can see the power behind it, and you see the time and effort that has been put into this. And you see now these mechanisms are working. These processes are starting to work, and people even outside of TruIQ are starting to see the power of what we're doing, and are knocking on the door, banging on the door, asking every day how we can get in. This looks ridiculous, like ridiculous money, you guys, but this is reality. Do you think the people that got into Bitcoin early on and had a few hundred coins or a few thousand coins when it was worth $1 would ever have believed that it would have gotten to $20,000, $30,000? This is the possibility you need to understand that you have with TruIQ and with TruQoin. Okay, I want that to sink in a little bit here. Now, moving on. What do we do with those coins? Again, we're building an infrastructure here. We're building a foundation. It's important to build a strong, solid foundation so that the house will stand not just for today and tomorrow and next year, but forever. So that's what we're doing. So we're in the stage 3 now. TruSwap.plus is now that doorway for the rest of the world to come knocking on TruIQ and say, what's going on here? And that's happening right now. So stage 3, we build TruSwap.plus. We have to have a place for that coin to go. It's great if we all have millions of coin, whoop-de-doo. But if it's not worth anything and you've got no place to sell it or to trade it or to swap it, who cares how many coins you have? This is why we go through these stages. This is why we've taken the time to build a proper infrastructure. This is not smoke and mirrors. This is reality. Step 2 or step 3.2, build recognition. We're doing that. So as a matter of fact, tonight, we've got one of our developers who knows some influencers out there in the market. This is where we're building community now. We're building recognition. They're doing a meeting that I didn't set up. Jason didn't set up. It's just an influencer out there that's on YouTube who found out about us, who about 8 months ago started knocking on our door saying, what's going on? What are you guys doing? Be patient. You can join TruIQ and do this. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, then you need to wait for the coin to come out and then you can participate. TruSwap's ready. And we're announcing it to them tonight. I think they've got a meeting. I can't remember what country they're in, but it's 11 o'clock my time. I'm going to join that meeting. And they've got over 300 people who are participating who have nothing to do with TruIQ, you guys. These are people who just want to get in and get TruCoin. And so again, there's logic, methodical, planned out logic to the way we've been building this, and it's all to bring value into our ecosystem. That's what we're busy doing. Now, we also need your help to do that, and we're going to reward you to help us keep building. So we're going to keep building TruIQ. TruSwap's another way you can build more value in your business. Step 3 here under stage 3 is educate and train. That's where we're at right now with our members. We're not actually opening the door. We're showing this to those folks, those however many people are going to be joining. We're showing them the platform. We're not letting them in yet because we want to spend the next few weeks here educating you, our members, on how swapping works. It's a complicated process. We agree to that. We admit it. And all swapping sites are very complicated, but I'll tell you what, they're also growing radically fast out there in the world. You get outside the United States and swapping sites are doing billions of dollars in business. And we said, well, let's just start our own swapping site. Now, who knows? We may just leave it for TruSwap and we might put Bitcoin in there. We might put Ethereum in there and that might be it. Or if this grows, if we build this ecosystem with your help, continue to build it up, we got lots of people coming here, they will start asking, well, what about this coin? What about that coin? We could turn this into an international swapping site, and it could become a place for you now to have another stream of income in TruIQ with TruCoin. So educate, train, we're going to focus on that right now. Build a community is next. We're starting to do that. But this site is for you also to build your team, to build your community. This is another place for you to introduce TruIQ and TruCoin to all those you know. Now, of course, step 5, when we get to step 5 here, start swapping, that's when we're going to have a lot of fun. Now, I'm not going to encourage you to start selling all your coin or swapping all your coin. Obviously, the whole point of this is to build recognition, but you can start swapping a little bit, and I'll show you that to you in a minute here. But as you do that, again, question is, are you ready? That's what I want to get to. The whole point of tonight's call is, are you ready? If you've not gone into your miner site, if you have not set up your wallet, then why even be concerned about your coin and swapping it and selling it? Because you're not ready. We need to help you get there. You need to get there, okay? Step 2, but you need to get to know TruSwap. That's the URL right there. That's the address, truswap.plus. It's there now. If you want to type it into your browser, you'll see it. But unless you have a wallet, you won't be able to log in. You need to get familiar with it. Now, I don't expect you to learn everything about it in tonight or this week or even this month, but this is the nature of cryptocurrency. This is where the world is headed. So we're trying to, what we've done is we're building a pretty cool infrastructure here that's definitely capturing the interest of those people in the crypto world. And they're starting to look in and peer into what we're doing, and we're blowing their minds. And we want you to get up to speed so that you can participate in that and help us then build this ecosystem out even further. And of course, number 3, if this is all confusing to you and you're like, oh, I don't understand it, Preston, you're over my head. Don't worry. That's of course why we invented the Q Club. Join the Q Club. It's a product that's marketable through TruIQ, and we can hold their hands just like we hold your hands and get the support, the education, training we know that everybody needs. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. If you say, I don't get it at all, I don't ever want to understand it, look, we hope you do, because it's a lot of fun, one, to learn new things, and it's really exciting to participate. But if it's just over your head and you just say, I just don't want to mess with it, then join the Q Club. We'll do all of it for you. We understand that as a marketing company. So that's what we're doing as well with Q Club, here to help grow your business. So again, we talk about how we've built this system, these smart contracts, this miner site. All of these things have been built, long-term vision to keep building the value of TruCoin. Everything we do with the activities that you do in TruIQ, with the activities that are happening here in the miner site, with the activities now that are going to be happening in TruSwap, all build value for you and feed you back more and more points into your miner site. That's why it's important for you to get in and participate and even learn how to do all this. Now, I know right now I get it. It looks complicated, especially when you go to the swapping site. Believe me, go out there and try to participate in any other swapping site, you guys. They're all, if not more complicated than this. And I'm telling you, though, this has some bells and whistles that the crypto community they're going to eat it up. Again, we're building value in everything we do. As you sell your coin, you're actually earning more coin. So it's all built to make this snowball start to roll down the hill. And as it rolls, it's building momentum. And as it rolls, it's gaining bigger and bigger and bigger. And I personally, now again, no guarantees. There's never a guarantee here, obviously, but I truly believe that we launched TruSwap here in the next 30, 60 days at most, maybe 90 to the world. Now it's available to our members. This is it. It's live. We're fine tuning it. But as we launch TruSwap to the world, in my personal opinion, without any guarantees, I think the value of TruCoin is going to double within that first week or two. There's no reason for it not to, when we've already got hundreds of people waiting to get TruCoin, and their only mechanism is to get it through the swapping site. So that's what I truly believe. Now, I guess we'll see. 6 months ago, I did not think we'd get to $20. This is now the user interface for the world to come in and start buying TruCoin from you, our members. You guys, this is a game changer. Do you understand how powerful this is? And this is, again, just stage 3 in that chart that we've shown you over and over, all the little steps that we're taking to keep building the value of TruIQ and TruCoin and our ecosystem. More importantly, if you were to look at it, we've got this roadmap that's arm length, and we're right here. We're at this spot. I'm not going to go into all the other things. Well, I will. One example, the wallets are kind of confusing. They're hard to understand. It takes a little bit of time to learn. We are going to build our own wallet at some point. Now, don't get distracted and say, oh, I'm going to wait till they build the wallet, because as you wait, other people are getting TruCoin, being awarded TruCoin every single time we close a block. So do not wait. And we're excited now to take this next stage with you in the evolution of TruIQ and TruCoin. It's going to be a lot of fun as we continue to see our members' wealth grow. And that's why I'm calling it's wealth, you guys, because again, what program can you go and spend $150 on your smart ship, knowing that you're going to get, probably, no guarantee, but more than likely a return of a few $1,000s or maybe a few $100,000. Who knows where TruCoin goes? It's up to all of us. It's up to you and I and Jason and all of our members to help us build this ecosystem, just like Bitcoin is doing, just like Ethereum is doing. We're building this cool ecosystem that's got a purpose, that's going to keep growing. And we've got other things we're going to do to bring to the table to make this platform more and more valuable for not just you, our members, but for the world. And that's where we're at. So that's what I'll end on tonight. Appreciate your time tonight. It's here, it's happening. And you guys, it's getting a lot more fun, a lot more exciting as we all build wealth together. So that's where we're at. Okay.